Hey, the Rams have always been, since Sean has been a pretty good football team, and then now they sort of add Matt Stafford, right? So how are they different with a guy that, like Matt's got a little more experience, and I would think throws the ball down the field a little different?
He's got a little more experience, but offensively, I don't think they changed what they're doing. He makes the same decisions. They got some more wideouts in. They're doing things a lot crisper right now, and they're playing good football. But he's been a good quarterback for a long time. Not that Goff isn't, but he brings a little bit more experience, so he should see things a little quicker.
Game situations have dictated some of this, but the Rams, obviously, in the two meetings that they played against you and the Bucs defensive coordinator, have caught up some yards, gotten some points against you. Is it like one of those things where you go back and you look at your matchups against Sean McVay's offense and you say, we got to really change a lot of what we're doing, or is it about executing little things better in the game from you?
Well, we got to execute better. We got to call it better as a coach, and we got to coach it better. It's all three, all the above. So we got to come in with a better mindset of what we're trying to do and what we're trying to do to stop them.
Is he one of the harder offensive minds to game plan against in the league?
They're all hard. They're all hard every week.
Todd, the way the defense closed the game out Sunday, it seemed like it coincided with you kind of moving to that big nickel, that three safety look. Why did that work as well as it did to close things out?
It was more or less the defenses and the way that they set each other up as far as the D-line setting up the corners and the safeties to make the plays happen more so than the three safety look itself. But, we have certain guys that do certain things well, and we always try to put them in position to make plays, and the ball seems to find Mike a lot.
Do you feel more comfortable with Joe Tryon-Shoykina potentially taking on a bigger role than you would with most rookies you've coached over the years?
I feel comfortable that he's gotten a lot of reps, and he's been here from day one along with Nelson. So if we have guys that have to play in case somebody doesn't play, we feel comfortable putting anybody in, whether they're rookies or vets.
It looks like Stafford has the lowest pressure rating right now going into these 2 weeks of the season. So how hard is it going to be for your guys to go up against that line that he has in front of them?
You just said it. It's going to be extremely difficult. I mean, they got two big tackles. They're playing well on the inside, and he knows where to go with the football. So, they have a very good scheme, so it's going to be tough to go against.
And how hard is it going to be to communicate with your guys with all the motion and the changes that their offense seems to be doing in terms of the noise that's going to be in the stadium this week?
Defensively, that's not that big of a deal. It's more for an offensive type of team. We have signals, and we face a lot of motion, quite a few teams, so we should understand that part.
Cooper Kupp, but does he present unique challenges compared to other receivers you face?
Only if he scores. No, he's a great receiver. He does a lot of things for him, inside, outside, short, deep. You can't pinpoint where he's going to be or where he's going to go, and he blocks as well. So they got a lot of great receivers. Woods is great. Jefferson is good. They got Deshaun. They got Atley. They got a lot of speed out there, and they have a lot of experience.
In the event that Minter can't go, is Britt come along enough to where he could step in the backup role?
If he had to play, yes, Britt would be the guy.
Do you still see teams aren't even really trying to run against you, so is it all going to be continued? You guys have to adapt now to what they're doing, whether it's going.
We understand what they're trying to do to us, but everybody still has to try to run the football. You're not just going to throw the ball 60 times in the air, but we got to be better at tackling on the outside and understanding the edge type of situations that's going to be presented for us. But when you think they're not going to run, they're going to run, so you got to defend everything.
Sean Jackson represents a special challenge for your schemes, defensively speaking?
No, I mean, he's fast. They're all fast. Every week we're going to face a 4-3, 4-4 guy. That's just part of being in the league. So we just have to make sure we don't get beat over top, and we understand we got to tackle well in space.
Have you got so many veteran guys on your defense, but up front, what does Sue bring in terms of just setting the tone for that line?
The intelligence of the game, really. It starts in the pregame stuff and practice, pre-practice, where you talk to the guys and understand assignments and giving them tips on hand placement and how offensive linemen move and set and how they're going to be played. Just that type of experience that you don't get all day from a coach while you're out on the field. He's a coach on the field that he can help the rest of the guys with. You know, he brings a wealth of experience, and the physical part speaks for itself.
I know you're in a week-to-week league, right? All the games count the same in the regular season. Do you have a sense, like when you're playing another undefeated team or a team that's probably going to, you might see them again? Is there any added significance to it at all?
No, right now the most important game is the game this week. It's only week 3. It's a long season, so we're going to just focus on the Rams, and we're going to give it, you know, our practice, and we're going to give it our shot, and we're going to try to knock them off. That's what we try to do every week. We're not going to take it 1 week at a time. Coach Aaron says 1 day at a time. We can only win the day, and then Sunday we'll try to win the game.